Hi, it's me, Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kristen, and I do lots of food content on my channel. And I'm featuring a grinder sandwich tonight, but it's in slider form. Usually it's on a hoagie roll and just delicious. My family loves grinders, but I saw this one on social media and I thought I'd give it a try because it just looks really good, you know? Little dainty servings and all the flavors of a grinder, but just in a smaller form. So let's get going. So first of all, preheat your oven to 400. And now I'm getting ready the garlic butter first thing, okay? So 1 stick of butter and lots of garlic. Whatever that is to you, use that much. I probably did like almost a full head of garlic. And that was perfect. I like a lot of garlic in my food, so a lot of it is what we're using. All right, so I'm going to put Italian seasoning also and a little seasoned salt. You can season it however you like. And I just put it on the stove and I'm letting it melt as I prepare the rest of the ingredients. So on grinders, there's salami, pepperoni, and lunch meat, like turkey. So that's what I'm using. So I'm just going to slice all of these things up, excuse me, on my board because I want to get these warmed up in a pan and crisped up just a little bit because it won't get a chance to do that in the oven, okay? So I just wanted to do this before I put it in the oven because it just gives the sandwich a little bit of crunchy texture from the meats. And I like it that way. But do what you will. You don't have to do this way. But this is how I've made it before. And my family they really liked it like this. So I just kind of dice everything up. The salami and pepperoni. Get it warmed up and kind of crispy, and it releases a lot of oils, so I'm going to drain it on paper towels as I warm up the lunch meat. Just let that sit there and drain a little bit. And I have some Kroger turkey, oven roasted turkey lunch meat, but you know, use what you want. You could do ham instead. That'd be good. So I'm just putting it in here. And I did add a little bit more turkey to this. It was a little bit, not enough. So I added a little bit more. But anywho, now that the turkey is warmed up, I'm going to add the rest of the meats. I turned the heat off, by the way. So I'm just mixing all the meats together. And it'll be ready when I'm ready to put the sandwich together. Okay. So this is the easiest way I found to do this. I just have a small cookie sheet here. And then I'm going to line it with a piece of parchment paper and make for easy cleanup. Make sure that cheese doesn't stick to the pan. I hate that. I don't know about you. That pan was probably about an 8x8, maybe a little bigger, but somewhere in there. So I have 1 package of Kings Hawaiian savory rolls, not the sweet ones, okay? You can use the sweet if you want. I prefer the savory. And it comes with 12 rolls. This is going to feed my family of 4, by the way. So just separate the tops from the bottoms. Just run a knife through the middle of it like this. It came out really actually kind of clean. And because sometimes when I'm cutting it's kind of messy and choppy, but this time I did it all right. So we're going to put the bottom part of the rolls on the cookie sheet with the parchment. You don't have to spray it or anything. Just put your rolls down there. And I'm going to take my garlic butter and liberally spread it on the bottom roll, the bottom half. Okay. Just like this. Use a basting brush and just get that butter all over every little piece of those rolls because this is going to make it golden brown and buttery and so delicious, and I love it. So while it's in the oven, the edges are going to get nice and golden brown. I'd say it'll take maybe 5 to 10 minutes, just guesstimating. So in the meantime, I'm going to make the grinder salad that's going to go on top of part of it. Not all of it, just part of it. My daughter and I are the only ones that like this salad, so I'm just going to make a little bit for she and I. So this is iceberg lettuce. I'm just kind of guesstimating how much I need of each thing here. And I'm going to use red onion. I love red onion. A red onion is really good on this sandwich. You could use yellow or white probably, but I prefer red onion. It's kind of, I don't know, it's hard. It's like sweeter, I think, a little bit. It's just a different flavor from your regular yellow onion, and I enjoy it. So I'm just going to dice these up pretty small as I can get the onion. Just pretty small here. And then I'm going to throw it into the bowl with the lettuce. Just like that. Yes. Good start. Good start. Okay, and then usually on grinders you would have pepperoncinis, right? But my family, I don't know, we just prefer banana peppers. They're a little bit milder in flavor because those pepperoncinis can sometimes be a little just too hot and too aggressive. Okay, I like kind of a milder vinegary flavor, so that's why I go with the banana peppers. So I just dice up a nice little handful of those, trying to kind of keep the same uniform size with the onion and the banana peppers. So that's what it looks like. Oops, I didn't mean to toss out some of it out of the bowl. We'll just put it back, pretend it didn't happen, and that'll be fine. Okay, and then a little bit of mayo, just a spoonful. That's enough. That's probably a little bit more than enough, but hey, we'll put it in there. And then a little bit of the banana pepper juice that's in the jar. This is going to help thin out that mayo just a little bit. And a little bit of red wine vinegar, just a splash. We have enough vinegar in the banana pepper juice jar. Anyway, I don't know if I said that right. Moving on. And I'm going to put in some Italian seasoning, a little black pepper. And I'm trying to stir this up the best I can using one hand. I'm holding my phone in the other. And I thought, oh my gosh, Parmesan cheese. That'd be really good in this too. So this is optional. You don't have to use Parmesan cheese, but I threw some in there. Then I put it in the fridge until my sandwiches were done and out of the oven. So now that the bottom rolls are golden brown, as you see, I'm just slapping on about 6 slices of provolone cheese. Provolone is just really good on this sandwich. It's the right cheese for this situation for sure. So I'm going to put the pan back in the oven and let that cheese melt just a little bit. Now it's melted. I took it out of the oven and I'm going to put all of that meat mixture on top. And then on top of the meat, then I'm going to layer on one more layer of provolone cheese. And this is just going to make it oh so cheesy and delicious and wonderful. So then we put the tops of the rolls back on. And we're going to brush on the rest of that garlic butter. We don't want to waste any of that. It's so good. And again, I decided to top it off with just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And it added just a little bit of extra something to it. And I really like doing this. So you should too. You should try it. You'll be very excited about it. So now it goes back into the oven to let that butter get into those rolls, and the cheese will kind of melt into that butter just a little bit, and boom, it's done. You can just let it go for a few more minutes and it's good. So then I'm gonna remove the sandwiches from the cookie sheet, put them onto a cutting board, and I have a family of 4, so I'm gonna cut these into 3 roll sections. Okay, so there's 4 here. So each of us will get 3 rolls for our dinner, and that was fine. That was just perfect. Okay, so this is going to be my half. So I'm going to open up my sandwich here, and I'm going to put on a generous amount of the grinder salad on the top. My son and my husband, they just put, we like to have also Italian, Olive Garden Italian dressing on this. If you don't want the salad, that's another option. But you want a little bit of sauce on there, so that's a really good option to put on instead of the grinder salad. And I'll just cut it into sections, and it was so good. It's really perfect, okay? So I'll have this recipe listed in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.